Welcome to War Thunder with Subdued. How y'all doing today? Well, after another frustrating evening of not being able to get a mission that's worth flying, I decided to do a little testing. And part of the testing I was doing was to see what sort of a blast radius these air-to-ground missiles actually have. And to test it out, I went on the Advance to the Rhine or Cologne map. You call it whatever you want. Um, and honestly, they are not bad. When you go in and let's say you're attacking the rail cars. Now, if you go in with 500-pound bombs, you can get pretty near all of them. But if you go in with these missiles, you fire a pair, you reposition, aim again, and fire a pair, and then circle around and see what you've got left when you come back. And if there's anything left over, you wipe it out. They appear to do quite a number when you place your missiles properly. But again, this is one of those situations where I was in testing in custom battles because being able to do this in regular battles is absolutely ridiculous because Gaijin has used a formula that is absolutely, well, I would call it preschool in nature. Uh, Plunk a airbase down, plunk another airbase down, put all the targets directly between the two air bases, and not give a single thought to anything other than team deathmatch. And that's a problem. Gaijin needs to address that. But that isn't the only reason I'm here today. I got looking at a different weapon system because I got thinking about it when I was playing around in practice with bombs and missiles. And I kept wondering, why don't we have something like the Mk82 Snake Eye? Or, seeing as how we've got a aiming pod now, why don't we have something like the GBU 82 or 83 or 84? GBU 82 would be very good to use because it is a guided munition, and we do currently have an aiming pod for the FJ4B VMF 213 or 232, excuse me. Now I don't know whether that plane actually could carry the laser designator. Probably couldn't. But it's something to look for in coming attractions, I would say. Planes like the A6 Intruder, the A7 Corsair II, the A4 Skyhawk. Now, some of you are going to go absolutely bananas going, but, sounding like motorboats, trying to explain away why these planes cannot be in the game because, oh my god, ground attack would be, well, the Snake Eye really isn't that bad of a weapon when it comes right down to it. The Snake Eye is the type of weapon that you drop off the pylon and fins open up on the back of the bomb to retard it and slow it down so that you can drop it much closer to the target and have it still hit the target. It's designed to allow supersonic aircraft to drop bombs properly and on target. Now that doesn't mean that you can't use them in a plane like the pictured one. And actually they would be a very good type of bomb to use, considering we have the Mark 82, the Mark 83, and the Mark 84, as well as the Mark 81 bombs in the game. Now you might be wondering, what are you talking about? Well, let's just take a look real quick. Modifications. Mark 81 bomb, 250 pounds. Mark 82 bomb, 500 pounds. Mark 83 bomb, 1,000 pounds. Mark 84 bomb, 2,000 pounds. Those are the basis for making the Snake Eyes and the GBU. The GBUs could be a couple of different ways, and probably the one that would be most effective and useful in this game would be you lock up a target with the right mouse button or center mouse button, and you use the right mouse button to maintain lock on the target, keep your eye on the target, and then you drop a bomb. And that bomb, because you're maintaining a target lock on that target, guides directly to your target. Now again, the laser designating pod does not probably fit on the FJ4B. But for future planes like the A6 Intruder, the A7 Corsair II, and I do believe the A4 Skyhawk, it would be an awesome weapon system. Now I realize that other nations used similar weapons, including the Soviets. So, it's just a matter of figuring out what weapons actually went with what nations. Japan used a lot of American-produced ordnance. Well, American designs. They probably produced it themselves. I'm not going to get into an argument with anybody over that. Great Britain not only used American ordnance, they built their own. Quite a bit of it. Germany used a lot of American ordnance. France and Italy, they produced a lot of their own, but they also used American. Well, not so much France, but Italy did. Still does. And the Soviet Union produced their own toys. I don't know what those toys are. I'm sure that Gaijin, with its vast resources in the Soviet Union, Russia, can figure all that out for everybody. But the Snake Eye bomb, I think, would actually be one that we could bring to the game sooner rather than later. Now, I realize that there's only a couple of platforms currently in game that could actually use the Snake Eye. And both of those are the FJ4Bs. Which brings up another topic. We definitely need Great Britain to get a better fighter bomber. They currently have the Vampire, the Sea Vixen, and the Vixen. or Venom. Venom and Sea Venom, yeah. They don't have the Vixen yet. But they could use the Mark 6 Hunter. Two reasons. One, better engine. Two, better fire control. Three, better weapons all around. It carried external ordnance, which the Mark 1 or Mark 2, I'm not sure which it is. Well, let's just take a quick look. Hunter F1. Yeah, that's it. They definitely need the Hunter F6. Now, somebody's going to go, why do they need the F6? Well, why not? It would make sense. And it would actually get a Hunter up to a point where its speed would be equal to the CL-13A Mk82 regiment. So, just something for thought, people. It's late, I'm tired, I'm yawning, and I think it's time to go to bed. This Subdude signing off. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow, and we'll catch you in the sky and air realistic whenever I can catch a match that's worth flying. Bye-bye.